Welcome. I'm the Frail Blaze. Today's story, The Bitter Winter of 1944. The cold in 1944 was unnatural. It was a cold that breathed. It moved beneath your skin, coiled in your lungs. Private Ben Mercer had stopped feeling his fingers days ago, but each morning he counted his fingers like rosary beads. 10. Always 10. Still there. For now. They were ghosts by then, the remnants of a decimated squad, swallowed by the trees after artillery shelling, lost somewhere behind enemy lines, wandering blind beneath skeletal trees. The snow came down in ribbons, muffling the world. They marched on in boots that made no sound. It started with McConnell. He screamed in the night, convulsing his eyes, rolling white. When they dragged him awake, he wept like a child. "Something sat on me," he gasped. I saw its eyes, pale, long fingers on my throat. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. They told him it was a nightmare. Trench ghosts. The guilt of bloodied hands. But then it came again to the others. One by one, they began to dread nightfall. Sleep became its trap. It hunted dreams. And they were all so very tired. Those who finally surrendered to it woke pale and shaken. They decided to take shifts to guard each other. But the Thing cared nothing for military discipline. Ben watched the others fall into madness or vanish into the woods. Hooper left mid-watch, saying he heard his mother singing. Sergeant Daly shot at shadows. Collins walked into a clearing and began to pray in a language that he'd never heard before. When Ben finally succumbed, the Thing came quietly. No teeth, no claws. He couldn't move, couldn't scream. It leaned close. Its eyes were coins sunk in milk, and its skin as thin as smoke. When it smiled, he knew that he would never escape. "You're dreaming," it whispered without a sound, "and you will not survive." But he did. He woke in a hospital, frostbitten but alive. Eventually he went home. Married, had children, laughed, cried, buried his parents, got older, and the war became photographs in a drawer, ghosts in wool uniforms. Now an old man, Ben sits by the fire while his grandchildren play. He tells them ghost stories in his low, steady voice. They laugh, as children do. They beg for more, and he obliges. As the storm outside thickens and the house grows quiet, he rises to close the curtains and freezes. In the reflection of the window, the room is wrong. The wallpaper, the fire, the furniture, they're all gone. Ben stares at it for a long time, his breath misting on the glass. He touches his shirt. Not flannel pajamas. Wool. Military issue. And bone-crushingly cold. Behind him, in the reflection, are bare, skeletal trees. A frozen foxhole and the distant thump of artillery. And crouched just over his shoulder is a figure. Pale, long-fingered, and smiling with familiarity. As he locks eyes with the thing, Ben remembers. He never left the forest. This thing only let him dream he did. He screamed. As though war were not a torture enough, whatever this thing is brings It Was All a Dream to a new dimension. And what did you think of this story? Let me know in the comments below, or if you have any other stories you'd like me to read. I thank you for joining me. I hope you come back again for more Frail Blaze tales.